What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. I am an internet tech. I'm an archivist. I'm getting more into practical things, but I want to take a look through these old practical mechanics magazines I've found before I throw them out. Yes, unfortunately, I have to throw many of them out because though they look wonderful, they smell like house mold, like really bad. Sometimes I have to wear masks while I do this, but at the same time, there's so much beautiful pictures, ephemera, and all of these, and I really like going through these on the internet and just talking shop, maybe acting like I know some shit because it's lovely when people teach me shit. So this is 1969, about the time Woodstock. Of course, everything's gearing down. Now, as I go through these, I want you to know I want to talk about this stuff like old school, back before social media was a thing, and we could talk shop and bust balls. Bust my balls in the comment. Come on, please. Anyways, man, this like the imagery here will never kids will never need to know. I hope they won't ever have to know. Maybe in the future they will, having an antenna, having an aerial, having a system that you can plug into to get a better signal throughout the entire house. So it's interesting we can put things over the air for free as long as we stick within the FCC, but I almost wonder if there was a way that we could put the internet over the air. Why is it that we have to pay to get the internet? This seems like something that we should each be able to have a module at home and do what we do. Almost as if the internet was a stream, but I guess we get water brought to our house, right? Anyways, imagine having internet over the air from house to house in something like a hive mind using aerials, old antennas, because we already have that infrastructure, right? Sorry, I don't mean to be spending so much time. So what do we got here? All this fun stuff. Legitimately got so much gosh darn information within these old magazines. And looking through these magazines, I'm taking a look back into the past, not just technology, but no one smokes pipes anymore. My dad smokes pipes just because his grandpa smokes pipes. No one smokes pipes anymore. And as I look through here, I also like to think about society and the changes within society. When my dad was young, the whole family got together with different pipes and they smoked the pipes. And that's when they were below 16, and like if you do that these days, you are like straight up a bad parent, like a horribly bad parent. I'm a parent these days, my kids are under 10, and there is nothing more terrifying to me than being a parent and just trying to get out there and do the stuff. I swear so many systems are watching over you, and they're stacked against men because I guess men were dinks a long time ago, maybe, and got away with a whole lot, so everyone's flexing towards women now. Even Reddit doesn't give you this much practical information. Like, I'm sure you can go out there and find it and ask, but man, just flipping through the pages in a practical, any of these old mechanics books. Especially love the advertisements. Rotating multicolor light. That's fun for the disco ladies, but when are you actually going to use it? That's, oh my goodness. When I got out of high school, I got a strobe light and a fog machine because I thought they were so cool and I never used the damn things. But still, they were really cool. And that projector is extra cool. I love the advertisements on the inside. Diagnose mechanical problems or just get something because it's cool. And it is pretty cool. Need a folderator. This advertises things that nobody even cares about anymore. Copenhagen Chaw. Does anyone use Chaw anymore? Legit. I keep thinking about my friend who out boating and he was doing his chaw. He forgot his mosquito net was on and he did a spit. No, you can figure the rest out, right? So all we have to do is get our prescription and send it off, and we could save so much money. Frames are unbelievably expensive. Why haven't we busted this racket yet? Huh. Beefed up tanker for Alaskan oil. Huh, it's too bad we couldn't just like make a pipeline for that or something, eh? There is too much anarchy between here and here to build a pipeline. It's funny because the natives that block it, a lot of the natives who block it are historical chiefs and not necessarily sitting chiefs. So even within their points of view, they are living within anarchy within their group. So that's interesting. But at the same time, What the hell am I looking at? Is that what a tanker is? You're not telling me that they just get tugboats to push this thing from Alaska to what's that? Pennsylvania? Oh, I want one. I want one so bad. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that's just coming right out of my dreams. That's lovely. Get a free catalog for the 1970 future. Get your woman all liquored up, and now when she's looking at stars, you can give her a smooch on the cheek. Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my god, they're just starting to make slow-moving vehicle signs mandatory in 1969. I love it. I love it. What's up with all these frickin' flip knives? Okay, so I got a buddy who's doing security, getting into police foundations, and he told me that he's checking out this flea market or something, and there was this bad guy that everyone was getting a weird feeling from, and he himself was getting this weird feeling. I'm pretty sure this guy has mommy magic, because mommies have this ability to sense if someone's in danger or something's going on. Anyways, he knew. Anyways, he followed this guy, and this guy was like, "Oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah, hey, you want to see something cool? I got this really cool knife." And buddy pulls out one of these knives, and it was bladed on both sides, which is a really bad thing. And this guy must have been really freaking stupid, because he just, my buddy was dressed up in security outfit, right? Like, if you just would have changed security to police, he would have looked like a cop. Anyways, my buddy's got this freaking magic. Sorry, my buddy's got this magic freaking ability to talk to people and children, especially stupid people. That's why he's my friend. Anyways. Anyways, so it's like, "Oh, that looks so cool. Can I see that?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, check it out." And my buddy just puts it in his pocket and smiles. Now, my buddy's one of these giant German guys, and if you know what I'm talking about, they're these guys that when you're in grade school, you think they're fat, and then when they get to high school, you realize they're not fat. They're just really frickin' built and really tops heavy. So of course the cops got involved, but catch and release, especially here in Canada, they gave them a warning. But one thing I'm wondering about is, okay, so there's 10% of people who are just too frickin' stupid for anything, and the military won't even take them. And if the military won't take them, that is actually quite remarkable, because the military will give you any horrible jobs. They have all kinds of horrible jobs there. There was a time that they straight up changed some laws so they could get some straight up stupid people in there, and that's when people in the military just started realizing, oh my god, there are legitimately some people who are just too stupid to do anything, which is remarkable. And I'm thinking about this guy. He was so stupid that he showed my friend, who was clearly security, this double legal knife, since it was assisted and it was double bladed. I kind of feel bad for the guy. He was there with his girlfriend. They were both surprised to have the knife stolen from them. You gotta wonder, how stupid can you be? And at the same time, how is this level of individual getting this level of weaponry? I mean, I myself have never seen anything quite like that before. Oh, sweet, just patented the zoom zoom. Okay, that would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun to zoom around on. Yeah, so this is super interesting. Okay, so I had a buddy who was doing war games with the Americans and used these. I think I did a short on this one before. And they were using these things. His CO wanted to go into a town that they were pretty sure was taken over by the enemies, because he really wanted this frickin' pizza. That's all he wanted. By the way, this is a light thing. So they shoot a blank, a laser goes off, goes into home base calls in and says you're down. Anyways, so I'm pretty sure my buddy was in an APC with his CO, and the CEO just really wanted to go into town to get a pizza. So I was like, fine, we'll go into town. They go into town, they come across an American tank. We're Canadian, they're American war games, and they get a call on the radio, "You're out." Oh, it wasn't all that horrible though, because the place that they were taken to had a chip wagon that had also been taken hostage. So they had snacks, they were good. That guy looks like a dweeb, but a dweeb who could really kick my ass and scatter my brains across the... Check it out, the cave-in, a wonderful place to put your children when they won't stop screaming. Build like it... What the hell? A floating on air? Huh. South Africa. Huh. Let's see how it's doing right now. Yep, it's still up, and they finished it. I'm loving the art, the retrofuturism. Let's just sit here for a second and have a look. That makes perfect sense. Okay, so time-space, right? This isn't time-space, but it is interesting that the wind will still warp you if you're going along with it, just like the wood grain, you have to go along with the waves, just like the waves of the water. That is frickin' fascinating. I love these drawn images. Like, you can write this down and I will not understand what the hell you're talking about. And this makes me feel like maybe there's more people out there. Like, you could write this down and describe it, but unless you wrote a certain way, I just wouldn't freaking understand it. I swear to God, there's so many intelligent people out there that were able to break boundaries because they had things like this. And what was it? Motors manuals to show you how to do things, not just give you written words. So like, I get writing is important. I get it's important to read, and the more you read, the more intelligent you will become. But I feel like we have such a low uptake ability with reading the written letter that it hampers us. Oh my God, I want to go off-roading like that so bad. I don't want to be the driver. I would love to be the passenger in something like that, though. Like, seriously, I've not seen any bridges like this, and I gotta wonder, is that a private bridge? Because you ain't getting a plow across that thing. Not in white pants, anyways. I mean, man, I could take you to the darkest parts of the internet and show you some real scum, but if it came to climbing a mountain, nope, nope. I can pull computers from the dumpster graveyard and get them working, no problem, like a necromancer. But do you think I could get a car started? I can fix a dead battery after I got really good with solar panels, but so all you working class men out there that had to eat shit and never seemed to get any appreciation from it, especially from the young or internet wise, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for putting up with all of this shit. Like this thing. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so happy I don't have to deal with this shit. Thank you for dealing with this shit. Oh, so others wouldn't have to. And for getting past it and living through it and not strangling anyone. Then on the back page, there's something I want to point out here. There was a kind of fade or blur that we used in the 80s. In the 80s, when most of us who were television inclined, if we were to ever think about a dream or heaven or something heavenly, it always had a blur around it. And I really think that that's the reason why in the 80s it was a stereotypical thing for a druggie to say it was just like on TV, it was just like in the movies, it was just like heaven. Because everything had a fog around it. And I think that's what they're trying to get at with this. Now, I've mentioned that several times in videos and I've gotten a lot of trouble for it, but that's the reality. That's just a reality. We're all so damn upset about shit these days. Everybody is. Anyways, let's just appreciate the whammons. I guess we can't do that either. We'll be, oppressive members of the patriarchy, whatever. Nuts to that action. Anyways, have a good one, folks. Take care of each other. And Merry Christmas.